Hello, all of our amazing online learning program scholars and learning coaches. My name is Janae Smith. I'm the Director of Online Learning here at Compass Charter Schools. Thank you for taking the time to watch our mini WOW Weeks of Welcome spring recording that will highlight some of the upcoming things happening in our online learning program this spring. So during this recording, we are going to revisit our mission and vision, take a look at our Compass Arctic values, revisit some expectations and semester 2 important information, and then visit top tips for a successful semester. And then we will be I'll share some information about when our synchronous Q&A session will take place. So at Compass Charter Schools, our mission and vision guides everything that we do. Our mission to aspire and develop innovative, creative, self-directed learners, one scholar at a time, really helps us to ensure that we are focusing on scholar personalized learning by providing quality, rigorous online instruction that meets the INACOL standards for quality online teaching and instruction. And our vision statement is to create a collaborative virtual learning community, and why we inspire scholars to appreciate the ways in which arts and sciences nurture a curiosity for lifelong learning, because we want our scholars to be able to take responsibility for their future successes. And our Arctic values here at Compass Charter Schools help us to set expectations for our scholars and for our organization as a whole to ensure that we are focusing on achievement, respect, teamwork, integrity, and communication. So an overview of Weeks of Welcome, or WOW. Weeks of Welcome is a 2-week program held at the beginning of the school year. And then what we do between first and second semester, and for our new families for semester 2, we provide what we call our mini WOW, our mini Weeks of Welcome. And it's a condensed program for semester 2, where we're just going to highlight the specific things coming up for semester 2 and provide any significant updates. Our WOW program information from the start of the school year is also available in our WOW Fall Library on our YouTube channel and our website. Oops. Okay, important information as we head into semester 2. Learning Lab attendance competition will be starting. It'll be held the month of March. So semester 2 starts on February 5th, and then as soon as we get really comfortable with all of those classes and those learning labs, then we are going to dive into our Learning Lab competition in March. And our competitions are fun because the winning class gets recognized in the MMU on the following Monday, and the winning class will be provided a prize by that teacher. So it could be a Rising Scholar ticket, it could be course incentives such as extra credit, skipping a quiz, and things like that. So weekly class attendance percentage is calculated for Learning Lab attendance to determine that winner. And like I mentioned, it'll be highlighted in the Monday morning update, or the MMU, the following week. So be on the lookout for information to come regarding our March Learning Lab attendance competition. Oops, there we go. Also, one of the highlights of our spring semester in our online learning program is our grade span visits, our virtual middle school and high school tours. So scholars in 5th and 8th grade will have the opportunity to visit and meet their teachers for the next school year. We know that moving up from elementary school to middle school and middle school to high school can create some uncertainty for the future within our scholars. So what we do is we provide what we call a virtual school tour. So the incoming 6th graders and the incoming 9th graders can meet their teachers for the next year, ask our current scholars in those grade spans questions, and be led on a virtual tour by those scholar tour guides. We found over the years that this helps transition scholars to the next grade span team, such as middle school and high school. And like I mentioned, we have scholar panelists who are also available to guide the tour groups and answer questions virtually. Information will be shared with parents and scholars at the end of April via email, in addition to the Monday morning update. So be on the lookout for if you have a current 5th grade or 8th grade scholar, to receive information on that virtual school tour, so they can meet their team for next year for middle school and for high school. Okay, as a reminder, progress reports are sent out on Friday afternoons. Those are sent from an email address that has my name on it, Janae J. Smith at compasscharters.org. And these are sent for grades 6 through 12. What this report does is it tells scholars and learning coaches where they're supposed to be pace-wise, percentage complete in those courses, where they currently are, so you can determine if your scholar is a little behind, on pace, or working ahead. And we like to say that the grade average, so the grade average is the score that is averaged based on the work that is submitted. So we have a couple things determining that grade. We have our pacing. So we want to make sure scholars are on pace. Scholars who are on pace throughout the semester are more likely to do a very good job in their courses and pass their courses. And then we say 70%. So if your scholar has an average of a 70%, scholars who have average of 70% or higher average grade in their courses will be more likely prepared for the next grade level, which will then further prepare them to pass courses, and when they get to high school, pass those courses to earn credits towards graduation. Scholars in grades K through 5, the elementary supervising teachers send those progress reports out every week, usually on Fridays. They too will tell you where your scholar is regarding how much work they've completed, how much work they have to do, and just an overall report on how your scholar is doing for that week. So be on the lookout for those. If you're not receiving progress reports, please make sure that you're reaching out to me at this email address, and we'll make sure that you have all the tools that you need to monitor your scholars' progress in their online courses. Also, our tiered re-engagement process meets other requirements for California legislation AB 130. And during this tiered re-engagement process, we want to make sure that we're supporting scholars in engaging in their learning. So the first step when we are worried or seeing that scholars are maybe not as engaged in their learning as they need to be by attending the synchronous learning sessions, those are live homeroom sessions and live learning labs, and whether or not the scholar and the learning coach has attended a connection meeting, and if the scholar is completing those STAR benchmark assessments, and if the scholar is making what the master agreement says is satisfactory academic progress. Are they working towards progressing in their courses academically? That does not mean they have to be earning straight A's across the board by any means, but what it does mean is we need to see some progress, and then from that, we can determine if there's additional support needed. So the first step is that Tier 1 notice. And then if that Tier 1 notice doesn't get resolved, or we're still seeing the scholar is struggling to make academic progress, or is truant, didn't complete the STAR benchmark, then the teacher will send out what we call a Tier 2 independent study evaluation meeting alert. And it is done through You Can Book Me. And the email looks like it comes from me, and you'll have to add it to your calendar to get the link. Make sure to check your spam or junk mail if for some reason, just to make sure all of the Compass emails aren't going there. Sometimes when emails come from a specific organization, they go straight to spam. So double check your spam or junk in your email and flag those emails from Compass Charter Schools to go to your inbox. If you have any questions regarding our tiered re-engagement process, or if you find yourself in the tiered re-engagement process, please don't hesitate to reach out to your supervising teacher, myself, or your grade span coordinator. The whole point of their tiered re-engagement at the end of the day is to ensure that scholars are academically successful in our independent study program. So we want to be restorative and put as many supports in as possible to ensure that success. So helpful tips and tricks. Some of some families who I talk to often have shared with us some great tips that they have found to be successful in our online learning program. The first tip and trick that they have shared is making sure that you have a schedule. So make a schedule. So scholars who have a weekly and daily schedule are more likely to be successful in our online learning program. If you need help creating a daily and weekly schedule, reach out to your supervising teacher, or for grades 6 through 12, reach out to your school counselor. They are experts in helping to guide this process to ensure that scholars are successful in creating that weekly and daily schedule. One of the things that I also advise is when you're creating that schedule is be realistic and make sure that you even write in some of the flexibility pieces that you're leveraging by having your scholar participate in school in a virtual learning environment. So if you have a class or something that you do each day at 3, just write that into your schedule. So then everybody is on the same page as to what the day-to-day looks like during that school week. Also, when in doubt, reach out. If you have questions or need additional support, do not hesitate to reach out to your supervising teacher. Your supervising teacher is your go-to person. They should be able to answer any questions for you or guide you in the right direction for you to find those answers. But you have a plethora of teammates to help guide your scholars on their online learning academic program. We have your supervising teacher, you have your content teacher for grades 6 through 12, you have your online coordinators. Our K-8 online coordinator is Miss Jennifer Tatum, and our online high school coordinator is Miss Michelle Woods. They always love hearing from families and are always willing and able to help. And of course, you can reach out directly to me and any number of our counseling team for grades 6 through 12. And another tip and trick is attend and schedule connection meetings. The master agreement says that in an independent study school, we have to be meeting with the parent and the scholar, the learning coach and scholar, every 20 school days, so about monthly. These connection meetings are crucial, and they're also part of the master agreement. The connection meetings are a way for scholars to share what they're learning and showcase all the fun findings and projects that they are turning in and working on. And then the connection meetings are a great way for the learning coach, scholar, and the supervising teacher to dive into scholar progress, take a look at STAR benchmark assessments, and also take a look at how the scholar is progressing in courses and academically. Make sure that those get scheduled each month, and by reaching out to your supervising teacher. And if you need additional information, reach out to your supervising teacher to get that scheduled right away. Lastly, like I mentioned before, join us on Friday, February 9th from 2 to 3 via Zoom for a live Q&A about our mini WOW presentations. So if you have any questions from this video recording, you're welcome to reach out to me via email, text, or phone call, but also you can join us on February 9th from 2 to 3 and ask questions there, and we'll be there live I will be there live along with the other representatives from other departments to answer your questions. Presenters of the mini WOW recordings will be available to answer questions for all of those who attend that live Q&A session. And please reference the Monday morning update, the MMU, and Parent Square calendar for information on how to join that session. And like I said, if you have any additional questions, you are more than welcome to reach out to me directly. My name is Janae Smith. I'm the Director of Online Learning. My phone number is there. You can text and you can give me a call at that number. That is my direct line. And of course, email is always probably the fastest way for me to get a response. Usually pretty fast on that. And you're welcome to reach out and email me anytime. And I hope to see you on February 9th. If anything, to touch base and to answer questions and to make sure that you and your scholar is set up for a successful semester 2 this school year. Thanks for watching.